Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody has had a good day. Had a good day yesterday as well. There was no video because there was only a 2-game slate yesterday, super small, and I didn't find anything I liked. Tomorrow's slate or today's slate, whenever you're watching this, for December 3rd on Tuesday, is a 3-game slate, which is also a small slate, but I actually did find some that I did like. Doesn't matter whether it's a 2-game slate, 3-day slate. If I find stuff I like, I will make a video, so I did do that. But before I get into that, I did mention last video that there were still 2 winners that needed to be announced for the other giveaway. And instead of doing like the YouTube comment, because people tend not to listen to it, so I never got to reply back, I went to my Discord, did the giveaway there, had people react to my last post, and all those people that reacted got put on, of course, the wheel. So what we're gonna do, just spin it, gonna post it here, and then contact them on Discord, and hopefully we'll have that, and we'll have the 3 winners. We already have one who has replied to me, and now time to find out who the other 2 are. Again, for those that don't know, I was doing a giveaway for Outlier Stats app, 3 months for free, and the first winner is, let's see, Juice32. You are the first winner, and then the final winner is, let's see who's going to get the 3 months again for Outlier Stats app. Great app, new partner for us, is, let's see, Louis7. So both of you, congratulations, are the last 2 winners. When it comes to the Outlier giveaway, I will contact you on Discord. And then the 3rd winner, don't worry, he hasn't got the code yet either, because I'm trying to get all 3 at the same time. But I will contact all 3 of y'all, give the code to y'all. So congratulations to y'all. But other than that, I'll just get straight into the picks. If I do have any added plays, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight or in the morning before the game start. But the first one is Ebereche Eze to higher than 2 shots assisted, playing at home. Playing away from home for Palace, going up against Ipswich Town. So far this season, he's averaged 1.6 chances created per 90, so right at 2. And last season, he averaged 2.35. He's coming off an injury. He played last game. He got subbed out after 65 minutes, but he now should be good to go. Last game was just a precaution, just to make sure he was fully rested after the first game. So now he's good. And in that game where he only played those 65 minutes, he still went over with 3 against Newcastle. And now he has an even better matchup. Ipswich on average allow 14.9 shots, and Eze is a good crosser and a good passer. He's their set piece taker. He takes their corners. He takes their free kicks. So he gets good opportunities to get those shots assisted, good shots assisted from just those set pieces alone. That's without counting the ones in game. And Ipswich foul the 3rd most in the league and tend to foul in dangerous areas. And if you remember, I mentioned this whenever I took the Leverkusen money line, because that just means if they foul a lot, that just means more set piece chances for Crystal Palace and Eze, which is good for us. Ipswich are also bad at defending skillers, which Eze is a good skiller as well. He's a good dribbler and through ball attack. So even while they're in game, Eze have the opportunity to send those through balls, whether it's to Ismail Assar or to Mateta, to get those shots assisted. I just like the matchup. Is a key piece for Palace. So like Ebereche Eze to go higher than 2 shots assisted. And then the second play that I found that I like is Lucas Paqueta to go higher than 53.5 passes, playing away from home for West Ham, going up against Leicester City. He has only gone over this mark in 3 out of 12 starts so far in the league, which you might think is a trap, but you need the context for those games. Obviously, there's a reason why they have this line the way it is, and they want you to take the under, but it's a trap. The games he's gone under in, he's played as the center mid / cam and stuff like that. But over the last 3 games, he has moved down to the CDM position, the defensive midfielder position, which is a deeper position on the field, because Soler has become a starter and has played as the cam role instead of Paqueta. So the reason why I mentioned that is also Kudus could come back as well, but regardless, Paqueta will be playing as that CDM role. Every single the coach has pretty much said it. They like the way their system is going, and if you look, all news outlets have Paqueta as the CDM starting next to him, and everybody expects it, and I expect it to happen this game. And 2 out of the 12 games that he's gone over in have come from the last 3 games, and that's because he's been playing at that CDM role. He didn't go over last game because that he played against Arsenal, a very high possession team, but Leicester do not play possession of the ball, and they play in their own half, which just means Paqueta will have a lot more time and space to make those passes in the build-up play. Leicester City are not an aggressive team. They're a team that play a low block, play in their half, try to defend, and then try to play off the counter off of that, which is good. He went in the 2 games that he went over in the last 3. He went over with 70 against Newcastle, in which West Ham only had 47% of the ball, so they had less. And he went over against Everton with 62, in which he had 49% of the ball. So Lair didn't play that game, and he was actually still a center mid / box to box. But if you look at the game, he was dropping a lot more and playing as a much more defensive player, which I believe is where that idea came for Soler to starting in that game. And he's gone over this mark with less than 50% possession, but I expect at least 50% possession for West Ham going up against Leicester City, because Leicester don't hold a lot of ball. It's a good matchup, and Leicester also allow the 5th most passes to opposition players in the league. So I like the matchup. I like where he's playing. I like Lucas Paqueta to go higher than 53.5 passes. Before I get into the money line play, if you guys could please like the video and comment as well. It's a great way to support the channel. It sends the video out to more people. It helps boost it out to the algorithm. I just really much would appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you want to support the channel a little more and are interested in that, I do have the membership if you're interested, for those that want to support the channel, and 2, get the videos out early before it goes public, because these lines tend to get bumped or taken away. Especially after I make it public, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. It just tends to happen. So if you want to do that, I really much appreciate it. And I have my codes for everything linked in the description. And I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. I have one money line slip. You can currently get this at exactly plus 100 on Fliff. And the first place is Palace to win or draw going up against Ipswich Town. Both teams have 9 points and haven't been playing great, with 1 win, 6 draws, and 6 losses. Palace have the better defense by a pretty good margin. They've conceded 18 goals to Ipswich's 24, and Ipswich has a slightly better attack, scoring 13 to Palace's 11. But I like the fact that Eze is back, and he's a great key piece to them. Even though he's only had 2 goals and assists so far this season, he draws a lot of attention to the opposition players, and he's just a good player that's going to be playing back. And he had a pretty good performance against Newcastle. I just honestly trust Crystal Palace more as a team. They have a lot of key players that haven't been able to put it together, but they have a good matchup here. They have 2 decent fullbacks in Munoz and Mitchell, and again, Eze's back. Mateta's a good player. Ismail Assar's a good player. They just haven't been able to put their key pieces together, but I trust them here. It's a good opportunity for them to do it here. You can call it a gut call if you want to. I like the gut call. I just trust Palace more overall in general, and they're just a much better team. So I like Palace to draw going up against Ipswich Town. And then the second one is the Barcelona money line going up against Mallorca. Barcelona have let points slip a lot recently. They're winless in their last 3 games in the league, and they let Real Madrid catch up, and they can't afford to slip more. So I don't expect Barcelona, especially, they won't lose this game. It's whether they draw the game, and I don't think they will, because Lamine Yamal will be back this game, and his importance to the team really showed, because in those 3 games where they didn't win, he was absent because he was injured. But now that he's back, I expect Barcelona to play much better than they have in the last couple games. Last season they played twice. Barcelona won in 1 of the 2 games. The other game they drew. They didn't lose against them. They drew. And guess what happened? Lamine Yamal started in the 1 game that they won, and the game in which they tied, he came off the bench. So again, it just shows the importance that he has there. I don't want to just say that one player is the key, like the big thing, but it just shows you how important he is to the team, and just a morale boost in general. To have him back is good for the squad. Mallorca have the 8th worst attack. They scored 15 goals in 15 games. And they've actually scored less goals at home. They've gone from 9 goals away to 6 goals at home. They do have the 4th best defense. That's because of their ability to be able to steal the ball. But they can't defend set pieces, and they can't finish their chances. And if they can't do that against Barcelona, it's going to be extremely dangerous, because at any point they can score 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals. We've seen it so far this season. Barcelona have always been able to score against Mallorca. They've scored against them in their last 7-8 matches going up past 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They've always been able to score against Mallorca. It's just whether they can keep the lead, and I trust them to beat them, and they cannot afford to lose any more points and let Madrid take a bigger lead. So like the Barcelona money line against Mallorca. As always, you can take the ones you like, mix them with your own. You can take them how I have them. It is completely up to you. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. Wasn't a great day, wasn't a bad day. Player prop wise, it was a 2-2 day. The only 1. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. Wasn't a great day. Wasn't a horrible day either. Player prop wise, it was 1 and 2. Money line wise was 1 and 1. Should have swept the money lines. Frankfurt came through, absolutely destroyed their team, Heidenheim. And then Juventus were up 1-0. And then literally last kick of the game, they conceded a goal and it ended up being the draw. So frustrating there. Bellingham hired in 2 attempted dribbles. He had one. Going into halftime, he felt dizzy and didn't come back in and got subbed out at halftime. Again, really frustrating. And then we had Son at a play to take at least 2 shots. He took one within the first 5 minutes. Played the whole game. Did not take another shot. Again, frustrating. And then we had Nico Williams hired 1.5 shots and that easily hit in the first half. It's annoying. All the reads are there. It's just unfortunate. Stuff like that happen. At the end of the day, a loss is a loss. I can't just blame it on, obviously, on the other players. It was frustrating, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we ended up losing. So hopefully we can have a much better day when it comes to tomorrow's slate. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.